Hello, I'm John. I like the thing that you're all terrified of doing. It's running. You should be into it. It's good for you. If you can find something that burns like 1,000 calories an hour that's like almost free, come at me with it. I haven't found anything else yet. And it's the best form of self-defense. Gear, good pair of shoes. I prefer shoes that have zero drop, something that is basically between the toe and the heel, there's no drop, so that your foot can land the way that it's designed to land, as in without chucking a big wedged heel in there. Beyond that, you don't really need much more gear. Beyond that, maybe some headphones, if you like one, or some jams. I like podcasts, I don't listen to music when I run, I trip over stuff. Maybe if you can run for longer than an hour pretty quickly, you might need maybe some nutrition with you. But anything under an hour, just go and get out there with your bad self. When you get back in, then you can replenish your body. An electrolyte supplement, not one that's like packed full of sugar, not Gatorade, not Powerade, not any of that trash, but just something that's just straight electrolytes. You need to get into your head that, you know, when you're sweating and it runs down and then you taste it in your mouth and it's like, oh, that, you know, tastes kind of gross. If whatever you're drinking doesn't taste like that, you are not getting the minerals back into your body that you're putting out. Looking after your body, things are going to get tight. From the ground up to about here, and usually in through the chest, you're going to be leaning forward a lot of the time. Running is basically just repeated falling. You're falling through here, your chest is going to get tight. Calves and your feet. If you want to, I like when I get home, kind of rolling the feet around on like a tennis ball or even harder, like a golf ball, something like that, just releasing as in letting the arches, just working into them a little bit if they're sore after a run. Things that you want to stretch, what you're going to want to do. I like to just work my way up the body through here for your calves. Anything where you're stretching your hamstring and then you pull the toe back, you're going to get the calf. If the toe's pointed, you're not going to get the calf. So just your simple things. When you're coming through, you know, this stretch, pull it in, reaching forward. The main thing when you're going for this is in here is that you're coming over, coming from the hips, coming in and over, coming this way. Working towards, think more almost your elbows are getting towards the ground, that you're coming this way. Coming in. You know this one? Coming down like this. But the main thing that people aren't doing, so everyone's doing that, that's very good, gold star for you. No one's looking after this here. In through here, your hip flexors, they come through here and they attach in the lower back. When these get short and tight because you sit around all day or you watch Netflix all the time or whatever it is that you're doing, and then on top of that, your sport, which is now running because you're a runner, welcome, has you bent over like this all the time. What happens is when you go to stand up, you've got this, what they call rugby butt going on, because your hip flexors here are super tight. This is where they attach here in the lower back, and that's where the issues are happening. That's why when you stand up and it goes boom like this, you get the lower back issues. That's why pregnant ladies and the fellas that like all their beer have lower back problems, because this here, everything is pulling this out of place. So when we want to stretch this, you know your lunge that's like this, I'm going to say for most people, this is not really going to be doing enough. So what you want to be doing, imagine this all the way here is a band, you want to pull it tighter, that leg needs to come up. So if you can't just balance and bring it up here like this, find the wall, the couch, whatever it is, bring both feet into the wall, take one knee as close to the wall as you can get it, then come up. Now come up here and just sit here, just chill here. This is where you want to be. This is very good. Right here, you're going to feel this coming in, bring chest up tall and work your way to getting yourself flat into the wall. This is the most important stretch for running. If you've only got 2 minutes because you didn't plan your day very well, do this one. How long should you stretch for? Minimum 10% of the time that you were just exercising for. Some benefits of running. You're going to build up the bone density, especially in your lower extremities. From that, repeated hitting, moving the muscles, stimulating the bones to grow. Going to work on some bone health here. That's going to be a good thing. Your cardiovascular fitness is going to be going up. When the cardiovascular fitness happens, that's when the respiratory system, cardiovascular system gets healthy. Veins are pumping the blood, things like that. We're trying to avoid heart disease. That's a good thing. So main things when you're running that you want to be doing. Not hunching forward, flopping around like this. Chest is up, open. 1, oxygen in here. 2, your hands are coming from up to the chest, going back down to the hips, coming like that. They do not cross the midline. You're not doing this, you're doing this. Running. Cool. Your feet, when they're landing, are coming down and pulling up underneath the hips. And you keep falling forward. You've got a slight tilt on your body, so you're coming forward. The main thing in running, it's about efficiency. That's cadence. That's the amount that you're turning over. So if you're going flat out,
That's lots of little steps. Imagine like the ninja. That's about everything. Besides that, don't increase the distance that you're running by more than 10% a week. So if you ran 1 kilometer last week, run 1.1 kilometers the next week. Keep going like that. Even if your cardiovascular system feels like it can take it, your ligaments can't. There's no way that they can adapt as quickly as your cardiovascular system can. So just be conservative in how much you increase the distance and the speed that you're running at. Enjoy it, mate. That's it.